Hey guys, it's the GB Duelist, and I'm here to just bring you some first turn hands for Gladiator vs Zoodiac. So yeah, I mean, and I've watched my previous videos and I've noticed that it does sound like my voice is very loud. I'm sorry, I'm not recording on a professional camera or anything. I'm just recording on my phone. So I'm just, going to try and quiet down a little bit. I'm just shuffling my deck and stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since you are most likely going first, so okay, Test Tiger, Zoodiac Whiptail, Max C, 2 Bestiaries. Alright. From here I would normal summon a Bestiary. Use the effect of Test Tiger, special summon him from my hand, tribute Test Tiger, shuffle Bestiary back into the deck, and special summon a Augustus from my deck. Okay, Augustus, and if you know Augustus's effect, then you'll know that he special summons a Glad from your hand. So special summon Bestiary from my hand, contact fuse Augustus and Bestiary. To bring out, where is he? Probably bring out Geyserus, I guess. I mean, that was like a much less than ideal starting hand. I mean, another path you could have taken is just, gone with a general Zoodiac start, like normal, summon Whiptail and then made Whiptail, get another Whiptail, and you'll end up with a potential 2400 Dryden with multiple pops. So that was, that wasn't a very good start. That was actually a really bad start. Okay, I'll do, I guess, 2 or 3 more. Okay, which, at my locals, I've actually, made top 5 multiple times. Okay, 5 cards. Okay, you have a Darius, Twin Twisters, Balbaboon, Test Tiger, and Bestiary. Let's see. If you're going second, which you probably are, I could see 2 things you could do. You could summon Darius and then Test Tiger him out to go into Bestiary, and then from there make a Geyserus. But since we're going second, I don't know. I'd probably just summon a Balbaboon, draw a card from the top of my deck. A Rat, awesome. That could be perfect for next turn. And then because I have a Darius, Test Tiger, Bestiary, Rat, and Twin Twisters in my hand, I would say put the Darius, probably, let's see, Bestiary is pretty good in your hand. I have to stick with Test Tiger because, Test Tiger is just great in general. So I would say Twin Twisters good for back row destruction. I'd send probably either Darius or Bestiary, but if I'd have to make a choice on the spot, I would choose to shuffle back Darius. I know that it's not a huge first turn, but this can take 3 attacks. First Balbaboon, and then, bring out 2 more Balbaboons, draw, and then, place, draw another from the second Balbaboon, War Chariot. That could be useful for later on. But if they destroy it, but for next turn, you've got a Rapier. I mainly really like this deck because other than Broadbull and Dryden, it's a really cheap deck. Okay, let's see. 5 cards. You know what? Let's just stick with going first actually. Okay, so you have a double summon, Max C, Prisma, Whiptail, and the Twin Twisters. Okay, honestly, let's see. This is something I would never do, but I would activate double summon Whiptail, And then for my second normal summon Prisma, overlay Whiptail and Prisma. Bring out, where is he? Chakanine. Chakanine go into, actually Chakanine go into Borbo. Then Borbo will go into Broadbull. Use Broadbull's effect, detach to add a, where is it? To add a Zoodiac Whiptail to my hand. Then on top of the Broadbull, overlay into Tiger Mortar, then Tiger Mortar into Trident. And, you know, you could put the Whiptail underneath if you really wanted to, but you've got a Trident with 6 overlay units and 2400 attack. Sorry, I'm trying to get in the camera angle. So that, you know, that's a pretty good first turn start. You've got some disruption there. And if you kept the Whiptail in your hand, which I probably would, you could potentially catch your opponent off guard if they didn't know exactly what Whiptail did. Alright, let's see. Just put the Zoodiacs back. There. Alright, draw 5. You have a Test Tiger, Baboon, Darius, and a War Chariot, and a Dark Hole. Let's see. I would probably just, you know, go the Baboon route. Draw a card. Oh, Noxious, that's awesome. Probably send Darius back into my deck. I mean, yeah, that would work. Because Augustus would, shuffle back, you know, after a while. So you have these cards now. You could just Dark Hole and then destroy the Baboon to get out 2 more, and then from there, overlay your Baboons to go into windups and mains, and he can survive twice, and as long as he doesn't die during the end phase, he can destroy 1 card. Or you could just leave your Baboon on the field, and when he's destroyed, you get out 2 more Baboons, and they might get destroyed if your opponent somehow, you know, declares direct attack. You have a Noxious to back you up, so that's a great start, actually. That's a pretty good start. Okay, let's see. I know I said that I'd only do like 3 more, but after this, I'll do... Maybe this should be the last one. Oh, awesome. 2 Noxious. Bestiari, a Darius. Summon Baboon for the cycling. Draw a card. Double summon. Awesome. This time I'd probably... Let's see. Going second, so... It's actually a pretty difficult decision. You probably only need 1 Noxious, so... place 1 Noxious. I guess you could place it at the top of your deck if you really want one for next turn. Because then you have a Bestiari and Darius Noxious double summon. You could activate double summon, bring out Darius Bestiari, and then use both of them to go into where is he? You could use them to go into Geyserus, or I mean, you could even go into Trident. Trust me, when I have an actual opponent, this deck looks a lot better. You know, that actually gave me a good idea, yeah. Next time I go to locals, whenever that may be, I'll bring this with me. I'll record some clips. Okay, so Dark Hole, Baboon, Twin Twisters, Max C. Yeah, that's a really good hand, I guess. Normal summon Baboon, Baboon's effect, draw, get double summon. You'd probably want to place double summon on the bottom of your deck. Then you have these. You could activate Dark Hole now and then get out 2 more Baboons and then overlay into a windups and mains. or you could just, set Twin Twisters, wait your opponent out for next turn. Probably chain Max C, draw a few cards, depends on if they want to take the Max C challenge or not. Let's see. Yeah, that's only meant for first turn plays, so I guess I would Dark Hole and then draw Zoodiac Ram, place it on the, let's see, probably on the bottom. Then draw again, 10 key, awesome. Let's see. I would place the Twin Twisters on the top. That's right, I forgot to search out the Baboons, so that Baboon gets destroyed. Make 2 more Bows. I'm surprised I haven't drawn into Gofu yet. Normally by this point I've drawn into him at least once. So I think that if this were an actual duel, I wouldn't have overlaid into his mains yet. I would have used the Baboon's effect, and depending on what I draw, I would use their effect. So then I would activate a Fire Formation Tenki, and use 10 key to search out a Zoodiac Rapier. And then you have a double summon in your hand. So you would activate double summon. I'll just put the Baboons to the side because you already know there are 2 there. So for my second normal summon Rapier. Use the Rat's effect to send, where is he? To send a Thoroughblade from your deck to the grave. Then on top of Rat, since you didn't overlay your Baboons into his mains, you could have, but okay, so you overlay Rat into Borbo into Broadbull. Use Broadbull's effect, detach, to add a Whiptail to your hand. And then on top of the Broadbull, overlay Chakanine, Tiger Mortar, then use Tiger Mortar's effect, detach the Chakanine, put a Thoroughblade, bring it up to 16, and this is actually and then after that you go into Trident. I cannot even tell you how many times I've caught my opponent off guard with Whiptail. Whiptail is just absolutely amazing. I'm not playing 3 though because Whiptail's a great card, except I don't really have enough space for 3. My deck is pretty much full with a bunch of necessities. I could cut double summon to 2, but that saves me way too many times. But since this is first turn, you can't attack, so during your opponent's turn, you would most likely, during the battle phase, put a Whiptail underneath. And then, because of your Fire Formation Tenki, your Trident's now at 29. Chances are that if you haven't already used your destruction effect to destroy, you could use it for the monster that you're battling. Depends on what their attack is. Honestly, but just, I cannot even explain to you how much I love Whiptail, honestly. Because, it's got the whole banish after damage calc, and that's just, I've went against someone playing, I think it was Dark World, and there was that one really weird Dark World card, the monster that kept coming back. It's like a dragon or something, their boss monster. And so I finally drew into I think I just straight up drew into a Rat. Yeah, I did. I drew into a Rat, it wasn't Tenki. But, I got all of this off. I ended up with a Trident. They attacked into my Trident, put a Whiptail underneath, and I had a Whiptail from before, so that boosted it up to, let me think, 4,100 attack points. Alright, man, I destroyed him that match. Or that round, sorry. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. So those were all of my, that was just some deck testing. Yeah. Oh man, you'd never guess what I used to play. I actually used to play 2 Lone Fire Blossoms before, because I really wanted to search out my Baboons. So I played the Lone Fires. I really don't know what I was thinking. Like using up my normal summon on a Lone Fire.